finished, he would blow a trumpet. And that would declare the Jubilee in the whole land. And so this trumpet has a lot of significance with Christ and him crucified. And Jesus, what did Jesus say? It is finished. Listen, nobody else said it is finished but a high priest. He's the one who would come out and declare to everybody, it's done.
Yeah.
It is done.
Yeah.
I've completed it, and I know you guys wrapped this rope around my leg, but I've come out alive. The sacrifice has been completed. Let's blow the trumpets. It's the year of Jubilee. Everybody's free from their debt. They can go home to their inheritance. Jesus comes as the high priest. What happens when Jesus gets in the Jordan River? Who would have been the legal high priest? John. John actually would have been a legal high priest if you would have tracked it down through the law, and the rightful high priest was high priest. John the Baptist would have been the high priest. Who put the sin on the offering in the Old Testament? The high priest. Who transferred the high priesthood from one high priest to the other? The high priest. So what did John do? He stuck his hand on the lamb. He transferred the sin onto the lamb. He didn't just transfer the sin onto the lamb. He transferred the high priesthood onto Jesus. What they did when they transferred the high priesthood from one high priest to another is that they didn't anoint his head with oil. What was that a type and a shadow of? What happened the moment Jesus came up after the high priest was transferred onto him? The Spirit descended upon him. The oil. And so then Jesus rises up as the high priest. And what does he do? He takes his body to the altar and offers himself as the high priest. And then he ascends not into the earthly tabernacle. He ascends into the heavenly tabernacle that Moses made on the earth that was a type of the heavenly one. And he appears not in the earthly tabernacle like the earthly high priest, but he appears in the likeness of Melchizedek with his blood in the heavenly tabernacle, declaring to God, not by my strength, O God, but by you and your grace will I be exalted. And God says, this human being gets it. Boom.